at Bible college, whenever a woman is doing something really nice or really awesome, people joke around and call her a P31, which is referring to Proverbs chapter 31, specifically verses 10 through 31, the end of the chapter. And I just needed a little refreshing this morning in my devotions and being a woman and stuff. So I decided to read this chapter of Proverbs, which deals with a woman of noble character. And I just wanted to share a few things with you. A few of my favorite verses, starting in verse 12, says, "She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life." This is referring to a wife, a woman that's already married, and I thought that it didn't apply to me, I being single and far from marriage. And then the Lord spoke to me a little bit and put emphasis on she brings him good all the days of her life. And I had to think about that for a little bit. How can I bring my husband good when I don't even know him? You know, when I haven't met him to my knowledge. And then I thought about, I can bring my husband good right now by seeking the Lord with all of my heart, by perfecting my character as being a woman, by learning from the Lord on how to serve, you know, and how to be a future wonderful mother, and even mostly remaining pure and fully devoted to this man that I have, you know, yet to come together with. And so that's what I got from verse 12. And then if you skip down to verse 17, it says, this woman of noble character, she sets about her work vigorously. Her arms are strong about her tasks. This reminds me of my mom. My mom, everything that she does, from cleaning the kitchen to cooking to doing anything, she does it with all her heart. Which reminds me of Colossians 3:23, which says, "Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord." This woman of noble character right here in Proverbs 31, whether she's sewing or cleaning or cooking, you know, whatever she's doing, if she's even, you know, playing a sport, maybe for some of you girls, she's doing it with all of her heart, with all of her might, as if she was working for the Lord, which ultimately we are working for the Lord. Verse 20 says she opens her arms to the poor and extends her hands to the needy. Verses 25 and 26, probably my favorite verses in this chapter, says she's clothed with strength and dignity. Dignity is the state or quality of being worthy of honor or respect. She's clothed with honor and respect. She's clothed with dignity. She can laugh about the days to come. She speaks with wisdom and faithful instruction on her tongue. This verse convicts me the very most because I think of what percentage of my speech is not useful, is not wise, is not faithful instruction, are things that have no meaning or shouldn't be discussed at all. And I think it's so important as women to stop gossiping and stop talking about things that don't matter, things that are not eternal, things that will wither away, and start using our speech for wisdom and for faithful instruction, just like this woman of noble character does. Verse 30 says, "Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised." You know, charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting. Women, we will not look like this for very long. It will flee. My great-grandmother lived to be 100 years old. I love her with my whole heart. But at age 100, she was not beautiful. She was not a sight, a sight for sore eyes. And it will not be, it'll be the same for us also. Beauty is fleeting, it won't last long, but a woman who fears the Lord, a woman who loves the Lord, a woman who is wholly devoted to the Lord, is worthy of praise. And that you can fear the Lord, you can be fully devoted to the Lord when you're 100 years old and your beauty has left you. I hope this encourages you. I hope it convicts you. I encourage you to read the whole chapter of Proverbs 31. Study this awesome woman and strive to be like her and be like Jesus ultimately. I love you guys. I miss you. Israel has been amazing. I can't wait to show you more videos and stuff. Sorry I haven't kept in touch. I've been so busy here going through the minor prophets for my classes. But I love you. Keep me in your prayers, and I'll talk to you soon.